Hola, estimado estudiante, les saluda el profesor Cristian Pérez. Una vez más, el día de hoy vamos a estar revisando la última unidad del curso de nivel 2, Unit 10, Occupations. Bien, entonces comencemos con esta unidad. Lo primero que vamos a hacer es ver los Learning Outcomes. Si usted está trabajando en la plataforma de English Discoveries, esto es lo que usted va a descubrir dentro de la misma. Unit Description. This unit is about occupations and jobs. Learners will become familiar with words and phrases related to the topic. Identify and use the present simple to talk about occupations. Learners are presented with and practice the comprehension strategy identifying different text types. Learners will read a poster advertising a job fair and tell a friend about it. They will watch a video about a woman who works in a flower shop telling her friend about her job, and write about whether they would like to work in a flower shop. Learners will watch and take part in video conversations about occupations. They will take part in a branching conversation and talk about what they do. Learners will read an article about summer jobs and talk about a summer job they would like to do. They will watch a slideshow about finding the right job and write about a job they would like to do. Entonces son varios elementos dentro de lo que es la unidad 10 que están relacionados con writing, especialmente enfocado al área de profesiones y ocupaciones y la búsqueda de un empleo. Estas son algunas de las lecciones que va a encontrar dentro de la unidad 10. Introduction Occupations, a job fair, Ella's job, what do you do, summer jobs, and the right job for you. Partamos por lo primero con un poco de vocabulario. Dice acá vocabulary. Match the words from 1 to 12 with the letters corresponding to the picture. As usual, pause the video, write down your answers, and then play the video again. Okay, if you pause the video, then we can start. Let's take a look at the first one. Florist, of course, goes with letter A. Then we have number 2, truck driver. That goes with letter J. Next we have number 3, teacher. Letter E, teacher. Next we have number 4, the sales clerk. That goes with letter L. Okay, sales clerk. Next we have student. That goes with letter K. Dog walker. That goes with letter J. Full-time. That goes with letter D. Gardener. Letter F. Job fair. La feria laboral. Letter I. Next, we have occupation. That would be letter B. Occupation. Next, we have part-time. That would be letter H. And finally, we have resume, which is letter C. Resume is the same as curriculum vitae. That's your curriculum, right? That's the resume. Now, we're going to recycle the words. Vamos a seguir utilizando este vocabulario, pero ahora lo vamos a enfocar en otra perspectiva. Where do these people work? There are 3 extra options. So from 1 to 9, we have florist, truck driver, teacher, sales clerk, student, dog walker, gardener, doctor, and police officer. Y de la 1 a la 12, from 1 to 12, lugares donde estas personas podrían trabajar. Match these combinations. Pause the video, write down your answers, and then play the video again. Okay, let's go with the answers. If you pause the video, then we can continue. First one, we have florist. Let's take a look at florist. That goes with the flower shop. Very good. Next, we have the truck driver. That goes with the courier company. Then we have a teacher. That goes with school. Sales clerk with the store. Now, the sales clerk could work anywhere, podría trabajar en cualquier lado, anywhere where you have a register, ¿no es cierto? Donde puede haber una posición de cajero o de vendedor. Next we have student. This one goes with the university but also could be at school. Next we have the dog walker. 2 possibilities. on the streets and also at parks. Next, we have the gardener that we are going to link with the park, of course. But if you have any places where you have a garden, of course, you can puede contratar, you can hire a gardener. Next, we have the doctor that clearly goes to the hospital. He works at a hospital. And next, we have the police officer that clearly works at the police station. So the ones that we have left were bank, museum, and radio station. Can you think of someone that works in a radio station, a bank, and a museum? Think about it. Let's continue. Who does this? So we have a job description. Person who arranges and sells flowers and plants, not working a full day. List of where you went to school and the different kind of work you did. Working a full day. Event where people who are looking for work can meet with companies that have jobs. Person who looks after canines for a small payment in return. Professionals who pass their knowledge in a certain subject. A person that looks after and takes care of sick or wounded people. And the words that we have are doctor, truck driver, teacher, sales clerk, full-time, dog walker, part-time, florist, resume, and job fair. Tratemos de ver entonces dónde van esas combinaciones. Pause the video, write down your answers, and then play the video again. So, let's take a look at your answers. Number 1, person who arranges and sells flowers and plants. Clearly that's a florist. Next we have not working a full day. Si no es el día completo, full day, then it's part-time. Next, list of where you went to school and the different kind of work you did. So we're talking about a resume, right? That kind of information goes to a resume. Next we have working a full day. So you are working the entire day. You have the full-time job, or shift, if you will. Así uno puede hablar de turno. Next we have event where people who are looking for work can meet with companies that have jobs. We're talking about the job fair, ¿no es cierto? La feria laboral. Person who looks after canines for a small payment in return. That's a dog walker. Professionals who pass on their knowledge, y ahí está la clave, pass on, transfieren, ¿no es cierto? Pass on their knowledge in a certain subject. So we're talking about a teacher here, or anyone that can teach you something. Next we have a person that looks after and takes care of sick or wounded people. That's clearly a doctor. Very good. I hope you got all the answers right. Next, it says here, complete the sentences with the words below. So we have a small conversation between Jack and Frank, and the words that we need are college, free, resume, success, fair, employers, public, and entrance. So, just like before, pause the video, write down your answers, and then play the video again. If you pause the video, then we can take a look at your answers. Let's take a look. Jack, will you come with me to the job fair tomorrow? What job fair? Where is it? It's at Springfield College from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. There are going to be over 90 employers there. Can anyone come? Yes, it's free to the public. So, the entrance is free? Yes. Parking is also free. What do I need to bring? Just copies of your resume and remember to dress for success. So, how did you do? ¿Cómo nos fue en este ejercicio? ¿Tuvimos todo bueno? Espero que sí. Continuemos. Doorstep deliveries. Vamos a leer ahora unas pequeñas conversaciones en relación a la parte laboral. Let's go with the first one. Hi, Ella. Do you work here? Oh, hi, Ron. Yeah, I work here part-time. What do you do? Well, I cut and arrange flowers. I make bouquets and help customers choose what flowers to buy. I answer the telephone and take orders. Do you know a lot about flowers? I do now. Do you enjoy your job? I really do. I love making bouquets. I like meeting new people, and I love the smell of fresh flowers. So it's a win-win. Let's take a look at the next conversation. Conversation number 2. So, conversation number 2. What do you do? I'm a sales clerk. Where do you work? In a sports store. We sell sports equipment. Really? What kind of sports equipment do you sell? We have all the latest football gear. I love football. So, we're talking about here about what we do. ¿No es cierto? De eso estamos conversando. ¿A qué nos dedicamos? Let's take a look at the next questions that I have here for you. It says here, talk about what you do. Answer these questions. First question is, what do you do? Where do you work? Where do you study? Si es que no trabajo, where do you study? Do you like your job? Or do you like your studies, your program? ¿No es cierto? Así le decimos a la carrera, the program. Do you like your program? Why? Pause the video. Write down your answers and then play the video again. So, if you wrote down your answers, si es que ya anotó algunas respuestas y pausó el video, let's take a look at some examples. Conversemos en torno a estas preguntas. La pregunta, what do you do? Como ya se habrá dado cuenta, significa a qué se dedica, cómo se gana la vida. What do you do? A veces van a encontrar esta pregunta como, what do you do for a living? ¿Cómo se gana la vida? ¿A qué se dedica? So, what do you do? Si soy estudiante, simplemente puedo decir, oh, I'm studying. Y puedo mencionar cuál es el área en la que estoy estudiando. O podría decir, I'm a teacher. I work as a teacher. Where do you work? Yo podría decir, I work at UTLA. Si estoy estudiando, where do you study? I study at UTLA University. Do you like your job? Yes, I do. I like my job. O podría decir, si no es el caso, no, I don't like my job. I hate it. Do you like your studies? Yes, I do. I like my studies. I like my program. No, I don't. I don't really like my program. Y ahí podría después entrar a dar la razón. Why? Si es que me gusta, podría decir because I like, I don't know, for example, si es en el caso de I'm majoring in English, estoy tratando de, obviamente, graduarme en el área de inglés, podría decir because I like languages. I like the English language. Ahora, si es que es, por ejemplo, el caso contrario, podría decir no, because I don't really like this program, or I don't like A, B, C, D. Y podría dar mis razones. Let's continue. Sigamos entonces. Tenemos acá summer job. Many students have summer jobs. Summer jobs are a good way to make money. You can have interesting experiences. A summer job can also be a lot of fun. We interview 3 students about their summer jobs. Nancy. Nancy drives an ice cream truck. The truck is small. It has a freezer inside. Inside the freezer is ice cream. Nancy drives around the neighborhood and sells the ice cream. She works from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m., Wednesday through Sunday. I love selling ice cream, says Nancy. I put smiles on people's faces. Jack. Jack is a gardener. He works for the town council. He works in the park and mows the grass. He also plants flowers and trees. He works from 6:30 a.m. to 3 p.m., Monday through Friday. It's hard work, says Jack, but I like my job. I love working outside. Next we have Tara. Tara is a dog walker. She takes dogs for walks when their owners are at work or on vacation. Tara walks 3 to 4 dogs at once. She walks a group of dogs for an hour. Then she takes a different group. Tara works from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m., Monday through Friday. Sometimes she works on weekends. It's the perfect job for me, says Tara. I love dogs and I get lots of exercise. So let's go now for us. Trabajemos un poquito nosotros. It says here, question time. Vamos con algunas preguntas. First one, which job would you take? Nancy, Jack, or Tara's? Si tuviese que elegir. Which job would you take? Nancy, Jack, or Tara's? Number 2. Why would you take that job? Why? Why? Give me a reason. Why would you take that job? Number 3. Are you currently working? Why or why not? Do you like your job? Are you planning on taking a summer job? Mention 2 things you don't like about your job. So, I'm going to ask you to pause the video again, write down your answers, and then I will give you some examples, all right? All right, if you pause the video and wrote down your answers, please let me give you some examples. Aquí van algunos de mis ejemplos. So, first of all, which job would you take? Nancy, Jack, or Tara's? I think that I would take Tara's job because I like walking and I think that I would enjoy doing exercise. Next question, number 2. Why would you take that job? Well, the reason is pretty much that I would be able to do a lot of exercise to, keep in shape. Are you currently working? Why not? Yes, I am working as a teacher. That's what I'm doing. I'm teaching English. Do you like your job? Yes, I do. I like my job. I like to see my students learn English and to improve their skills. Are you planning on taking a summer job? No, that's unlikely because I have a full-time job and I don't get to have vacations that would allow me to take another job. Mention 2 things you don't like about your job. I think that the only things that I don't like about my job is that I would like to have like an entire month of vacation, not only 2 weeks. And the other thing I don't like about my job, well, I haven't thought much about it. Well, I suppose that I don't like to be teaching only online. I suppose that would be that another thing that I don't like of my job at the moment. Of course, that can change. So, let's continue. So, we have here crosswords, right? Crucigrama. So, we have the clues here. An event where people looking for a job meet with employers. The result of reaching or achieving a goal. Working half a shift or less. Dijimos que shift era turno. A document containing information about you. The person behind the register that receives the payment. So we have the words across. Esas son nuestras palabras horizontales. Next we have down, que son las palabras verticales o hacia abajo. We have number 1, the activities you do to earn money or experience. Next we have someone who arranges flowers and sells them. Period of the year when it's more hot. A professional that passes on his knowledge to pupils. A job where you take canines for a stroll. Working for an entire shift. So, pause the video, write down the words if you think you know them, make the combinations, and then after that, play the video again, alright? Very well, so if you pause the video, then we can continue. Let's take a look at the clues that we have here at the hints. So number 1, so down, we have the word job. Then number 2, we have job fair, right? Next, number 3, we have florist. Next, we continue with number 4, we have summer. And then continue with this trend, we have number 5, teacher. Next, let's continue with number 6. We have dog walker. Next, number 7. We have full time. That takes us to number 8. We have success, éxito. Number 9, we have part-time. And finally, next one. We have number 10 with resume. Finally, now, number 11 is the word sales clerk. Alright, so how do you do? ¿Cómo nos fue? ¿Tuvimos todo correcto? Espero que sí. Bien chicos, esta ha sido una clase relativamente corta de lo habitual. Yo me despido por ahora, pero voy a continuar obviamente entregándoles más material para que puedan seguir practicando y preparando las evaluaciones finales. Me despido por ahora, que estén muy bien. Chao, chao.